and they are off in Araxá. Round 2 underway. And it's Martin Vidari in the middle of your screen, the Chilean, who escapes the line the quickest, Ollie, as they are onto the climb for the first time now in Araxá, round 2. And it's still Vidari out front. Look at Nino Schurter, just on the left-hand side of your screen, the white helmet and the number 10 bike for Scott Schramm, MTB Racing. Vidari nearly running out of runway there, but third place in the cross-country Olympic last Sunday, and he will have watched his two teammates, Koretsky and Blevins, having all the fun out front, and maybe just fancy getting a win of his own today. Nino Schurter leads this one now as they head through that split line section.
Yeah, Nino, we know, is in really good form. He's recovered from that Cape Epic stage race. Had a good short track last week. You know, if Nino does a good short track, the XCO, watch out.
And his laps in that cross-country Olympic race on Sunday were bang up there with the two race, the Specialized Factory Racing pairing of Blevins and Koretsky. So if it wasn't for that puncture that he suffered off camera, I mean, Nino Schurter here to play in 2025. There's Filippo Colombo, his teammate, now moving up through as well. We see the lead change again. Dario Lilo leading the way now. Lilo leads him in Araxá. Look who's in second place here in Araxá, the rider in the red jersey of the overall points leader, Christopher Blevins for Specialized Factory Racing. Then it's Nino Schurter. Then it's Simon Andreasen. Right at the front of this one, as we see the overall points leader take to the front now. Christopher Blevins, first time we've seen it in this race.
Nino Schurter doing a brilliant short track. One of the best short tracks I've seen him ride in quite a while.
Yeah, super involved at the front of it.
Yeah.
There is Koretsky just through. Seems to be yo-yoing back and forth throughout the pack. The white jersey with the rainbow stripes of the world champion.
And also Thomas Litcher as well. Podium last weekend in this race. Short track specialist just moving through. He had to start almost on the back row.
Blevins, big look over the shoulder. Who's with him? The answer, everyone. The pack is all still together here in Araxá.
Christopher Blevins hitting the front. Koretsky as well, just having to make another burst, but he's sitting there now in the correct position.
And look who's at the front now, one of the real danger men, Lucas Schwarzbauer on that number 12 for Canyon Collective. Schwarzbauer, we know, has horsepower to burn. We'd dearly like to see it deployed back at the front of a UCI short track race again.
Tactics a couple of years ago, when he was mopping up quite a few victories in this discipline, was just to hit the front.
But it's Blevins and Koretsky stalking Schwarzbauer up this climb now. But this is ominous now. The Specialized Factory Racing duo. Blevins and Koretsky at the front, just behind Lucas Schwarzbauer.
See Azaro coming up the outside, Aldridge as well, just moving up. Aldridge looks like he's got better legs today than last week.
Colombo just trying to stay in touch with the leaders in that black helmet, the black and white kit of Scott Schramm Racing. Luca Martin still hanging in there at the front as well.
Koretsky having to fight. He just found himself a bit out of position. He's having to work now, but he fights now. Big style, big gas.
Looking for Koretsky up the left-hand side now as he breezes past Schwarzbauer. But it's his teammate Blevins who leads him. Schwarzbauer fights back. Then is Koretsky behind him. Carter Woods has joined the party, the winner of an under-23 short track World Cup. But they've got no answer for Blevins at the top of this climb.
It's good for these riders as well that you don't want Blevins and Koretsky 1-2. We've seen how that ends up.
Blevins, Schwarzbauer, Koretsky, Woods, Andreasen, Lilo having to go on the C line, losing a bit of distance, getting shuffled back now. The pace being seriously upped by Chris Blevins at the front of this now, Ollie.
I think it's Carter Woods who's hit the front now. Just come around the soft lane, he's really going to take it on. I mean, you've got some riders fighting for the win. Carter Woods will be ecstatic if he gets in the top 10, so he's looking to take this one on.
Woods leads a UCI elite level World Cup for the first time in his young career. The big Canadian from Giant Factory Racing backing up that superb early pace of his teammate Dario Lilo leads him onto the climb. Look at Luca Martin going elbow to elbow with Nino Schurter up there. Schurter, second wheel now. The battle for that climb was real, and the Swiss rider has made it on there behind the young gun Carter Woods. Now Blevins goes past Schurter.
Fair play to the Giant Factory guys. We had Lilo leading, now Woods.
Woods, Blevins, Schurter. Behind them, Koretsky, Schwarzbauer, all in the mix. There's Andreasen, there's Schwarzbauer.
But what a ride by Carter Woods. Had to start last man in this grid. Just got a place. Only 40 riders in this short track. He was at the back of it to come up and hit the front.
Cross-country short track racing. Absolutely the hardest to predict format I think we have here at the Whoop UCI Mountain Bike World Series.
And there's a gap.
There is a gap forming now. So this pace of Woods is starting to cause damage behind him. It's Blevins, Schurter, then Koretsky. But behind them, a gap is forming and they need to get it closed off. Not that Carter Woods is going to fancy letting them as they head on the final lap in round 2 in Araxá. It's Woods, Blevins, Schurter, Koretsky, Nino Schurter in here. The first time we've really seen him at the front of a UCI cross-country short track race.
And it's Koretsky
all the way back in Snowshoe, but Koretsky attacks down the asphalt climb. Victor Koretsky decides to go deep. Specialised 1-2 now, at the front again.
Nino hanging on.
Carter Woods, call it the inexperience of youth, burnt too many matches at the front of that one. Behind him now, it's shaping up to be Nino Schurter versus Specialised Factory Racing. What a showdown we're going to be treated to here in Araxá.
And due to that attack and acceleration by Carter Woods, I was expecting a group of 10 or 12. This is a lot easier for the Specialised guys to boss now.
Woods fully dropped now. Nino Schurter, his 21st season of UCI World Cup racing as they hit the climb for the last time. And it's Blevins attacking now. Chris Blevins attacks halfway up the climb.
Blevins going, or is it Koretsky? Has he got the legs?
Koretsky's got past the Swiss star Nino Schurter, and now Carter Woods is coming back into the frame. But Chris Blevins is gone. Is he going to make it 2 for 2?
Wow. Koretsky just said, now I didn't know if it was a tactical thing, but then I saw his face and realised it was actually just the power and attack of Blevins.
Chris Blevins on his way now through the jump section. We know he's one of the strongest riders in the world through there. Behind him, his teammate Victor Koretsky with the number 1 board is coming under pressure from Nino Schurter, who jumps the whole bridge on the last lap.
And obviously it's not in Koretsky's end. Specialised tactics, he's not going to chase at 100%, but I don't think he's even got the power if he had. The power of Blevins up that hill and the attack.
What a statement attack from Blevins. Absolutely huge watt bombs dropped the whole way up, but Christopher Blevins looks behind him now. Just a couple of corners to go. This is where he banged into his teammate Victor Koretsky last time out. We're going to be treated to a battle between Victor Koretsky and Nino Schurter behind him. Koretsky leads the time being in second place.
Nino third. Can Carter Woods, what rider of the match tonight?
Christopher Blevins cannot believe it. He becomes only the second elite man to win both short track rounds at the start of the year since Mathieu van der Poel did it. Blevins tastes victory yet again in Araxá. Behind him, Specialised Factory Racing, Victor Koretsky. They cannot stop winning in Brazil. Then it's Nino Schurter. Chris Blevins, 2 short track races in Araxá, 2 wins. Blevins, Koretsky and Schurter, your top 3.